This is TWiT.
And so you mentioned mentors. You mentioned one of your mentors. You've written a piece on your website about mentors. Do you have other mentors, and do you have mentees at this point?
Yeah, I do have a lot of mentees, and I do have a lot of mentors. And the way I think of mentors is kind of really interesting, where people say, do you have a set of mentors that you work with? I was like, no, but you'll meet all these advocates that you encounter in your life who actually share and motivate you. People who will encourage you to be more adventurous. So I find that my boss, I'm very fortunate that Scott Hanselman is a great boss. And he's also a really good mentor who is your cheerleader and your listener, your biggest critic, and also your advocate. I remember going to him and saying, one day I would like to be your boss. And he was like, okay, let's make it happen. It was not like, he wasn't worried by it. It wasn't discouraging. And I think that's also a really good sign that you're in a right team, is that if you have a manager who your success is their success. And that's a huge thing. I do have a lot of mentees, but I prefer to tell them, I'm just more of your advisor. Like, I want you to come and talk to me, and I will be your listener. And one of the biggest advices I give people is, when you first join a company or a team, don't set out to prove yourself first. Like, a lot of people are going like, oh, I need to prove myself. No, take the moment. Like, you're given this 3 months grace period to learn the job. Take those 3 months to listen and learn. And then in those 3 months, then contribute, then be vocal, because those will be very, very useful, because sometimes you might not understand the context of what's happening. So I always give that advice to my mentees, because they're always coming in right out of college. Everyone has been working for a number of years, or they're coming in from a brand new industry, like they're self-taught developers, and they're just like, I need to prove myself. I was like, no, you got the job. You already proved yourself. Yeah, you got the job. You already proved yourself. And like, these interviews are not easy. They're incredibly hard. So you already proved yourself. Take the time to actually understand the role and contribute. And also, don't be afraid to have those conversations of, where's my career going? Like, a lot of people, especially I find a lot of women might be hesitant to have those active conversations with their bosses, with their peers, about what they expect in their career growth. Anyone who knows me knows I have no fear whatsoever in talking about what my career aspirations are, and making sure that what I'm doing now is actually working towards that. My boss is always being questioned, like, how am I doing? Is this good work? Give me real feedback. How's it going? Like, I want you to tell me if it's bad. I want you to tell me if it's great. I actually prefer it when people tell me, I didn't quite like that, because then I know there's an area to improve. If people are always saying, yeah, they're probably not really listening to what you're saying.